Hello and welcome to your first One Show of the week with Alex Jones.
And Amal Rajan. Now, tonight we have got, honestly, the best thing you'll see on telly this week.
It is incredible, isn't it? We watched it about 4 times in rehearsal.
We have, and I'd go as far as to say I think it's the best film we've ever shown on the One Show.
That is a big call.
Yeah, look, have a look at this. Now, it's the story of one man's walk around the UK, and it really is what we all need right now.
It so is, because today has been a difficult day for everyone, with Boris Johnson announcing tighter restrictions that could remain in place for the next 6 months. This is the story of one man. This is amazing. This is amazing. We talked about it at the top of the show, didn't we? One man who made it his mission to walk the 7,000-mile coastline of Britain.
So just sit back, relax and enjoy the breathtaking scenery with our personal tour guide. This is Quintin Lake.
Oh, nice day. I'm Quintin, and over the past 5 years I've walked 7,000 miles, 10,000 kilometres around the British coastline, taking photos along the way. I wanted to walk around the British coastline to understand our country and the landscape more, and I found that long walking was the best way to find unexpected secrets and beauties along the way. Over the 5 years, I've approached the project in sections of between 2 weeks and 2 months, and I walk about a third of the time, and that's been 200 days in Scotland, about 200 days in England, and about 60 days in Wales. Most days I walk about 25 kilometres. A big day would be 40, and then each day I plan about 3 hours of photography. So sometimes I planned it for a particular interesting site with a particular light. Well, I think whatever problems you have, emotional or work or family problems, I found that walking is really healthy for the soul. Started off as artistic, then it became spiritual. I ended up having to work in harmony with the moon and the sun, and that rhythm worked every day, both to find pictures and just to get from A to B, so I wouldn't get caught up by the tide. The inspiring moments were often human. It's someone saying, "Do you want to stay in my caravan for the night?" I've had more profound conversations with strangers often than with close friends. Equally, it can be the elements of nature. Getting to Ardnamurchan Point, and I'd walk through a storm on New Year's Eve, absolutely filthy weather, and the next morning I woke up and it was completely magic. Or walking to the holy island, Lindisfarne, guided by the moon, and all these posts out in the water, and then walking completely under moonlight. My favourite site in Wales would be Barmouth Bridge, where it's like the perfect harmony of the man-made and the natural, and the rail bridge is like the zip across the landscape. In Scotland, a Hailbow over Knoydart, and in England would probably be the Lizard. It's the most beautiful part of Cornwall. And outside of Edinburgh, there are these tank traps. It was the only place that had flat ground, so I was camping in between big cubes of concrete. I've had a torn tendon, had shin splints that I had to rest for 7 weeks. I've worn out 7 pairs of boots. I'm still on 1 tent. I've completely shredded a backpack, so I've gone through 2 backpacks, 3 waterproof jackets, 800 dehydrated meals. This journey was totally self-sufficient, but my wife was my support team, and she was at home, and we had a pre-agreed time where I would check in with her by satellite, and if I didn't do that, she would have called the Coast Guard. Objective dangers be the Broomway, which is supposed to be Britain's most dangerous footpath. One side it's sinking mud, on the other side it's unexploded ordnance. If you don't perfectly take account of the tide time, you'll get swept away. It's killed 100 people. That was full adrenaline for the whole 9 kilometres. On the last leg, coming to St Paul's, it's been a turmoil of emotions. It's been so difficult to be a father, earn some money, do this project. So I'm happy to get the balance more normal now. And that's been 445 days. Well, the heart is going now. Walking, and mentally it's actually made me stronger. I'm happier and calmer. This is good for the soul.
Wasn't that absolutely incredible?
That was an amazing few moments of TV. And you know, I went to Barmouth in August in Wales, which is one of the most beautiful places in the world. That picture, I don't know if Jules, our director's got it. That picture of Barmouth Bridge is so exquisite. That is one of the most beautiful photographs you'll ever see.